Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Jaguar's pretentious rebranding exercise, labelled Copy Nothing, has sparked perhaps the most violent and vociferous shitstorm in the history of marketing. And rightly so, to be honest. I don't want to cover the same old ground again, but in my opinion, this ad, for want of a better word, is a catastrophe for Jaguar. You can't afford, especially as a failing car manufacturer, to jettison everything that the brand stands for. Its racing heritage, its sleek design, its very best of British elegance. The Mark II, the D-Type, the E-Type have all achieved legendary status and levels of affection among motor enthusiasts. Fashion houses, on the other hand, periodically try to reposition themselves. Gucci is a great example of this. They've repositioned with spectacular financial results on two distinct occasions. Once under the leadership of Tom Ford and Domenico De Sole in the 1990s, and then again in 2016 with Marco Bizzarri and Alessandro Michele. On both occasions, they succeeded in totally revamping the company, gaining new fans, at the same time though, retaining traces of the core brand values, plus one or two iconic products. Now, oddly enough, fashion is the metaphor that Jaguar's head of brand, Santino Pietrosanti, has employed to get his message across. I don't want to dispute Mr. Pietrosanti's credentials as a marketing guru, but I do have a couple of very simple observations. Firstly, he appears to be confusing his personal, sincere and heartfelt as it is, commitment to the LGBTQ rights movement, confusing that with values which will be appreciated by the wider audience of potential buyers for Jaguar's product. Now, I empathise with his mission, I really do, and by all means use your position to create a contemporary and bigotry-free culture at Jaguar. But don't expect that to win battles in the luxury car market. You're launching a car, for God's sake, not a cultural revolution, in the same way that perhaps Steve Jobs did with Apple in the 1980s. You're not Apple. Secondly, if your big statement is copy nothing, you can't then push out an ad that pretty much copies everything. Gender fluid models have been a staple in the fashion world forever. Gucci in particular have favoured oddball and diverse model selections for their runway shows and campaigns. I won't labour the unkind Teletubbies comments vis-a-vis the use of strong colours, but the styling does rather invite that. The model in the floating red dress, copied directly from Alexander McQueen's 2006 Kate Moss hologram. The tall blonde model with a sledgehammer, copied from Ridley Scott's epic Apple advertisement in 1984.
One will, one resolve, one cause. We shall prevail.
I find it honestly shocking that after 800 people have worked for apparently 3 years on this message, they were sloppy enough to repurpose such really obvious references without even imagining that they'd be found out pretty much immediately. That's bad work. So has it all been a marketing masterstroke designed to whip up a frenzy of media attention just before the big reveal of Jaguar's spanking brand new electric dream machine? Honestly, I don't think so. If you're that arrogant or stupid to place all your bets on the claim copy nothing, while then plundering plain as day references from the worlds of advertising and fashion, you've basically screwed up. Mr. Pietrosanti may wish to rethink his moniker as a marketing guru. The history books, sadly, will possibly write him up as the man who sank Jaguar, along with the CEO, Rawdon Glover. Neither actually appear to be backing down or acknowledging that literally hundreds of thousands of furious brand lovers screaming their disappointment may just have a point. Mr. Glover claims that the ad's message has been lost in a blaze of intolerance. I'm not sure who Mr. Glover thinks the future customers for Jaguar are going to be, but did he notice who just got re-elected as the President of the United States of America? That's one market that I personally think is highly unlikely to embrace his bold new world and the vision of the brand that he's in charge of. Jaguar has sadly become the very emblem of all those commentators, and by God there's an army of them out there who love nothing better than to scream their favourite word, woke, at everything and anything that doesn't conform to the bro culture narrative. Can you please stop? Just press pause on this woke bullshit, like forever. We'll just have to wait and see if the new Jaguar scales the Olympus of automotive excellence and just looks back down casually on the cloud of copy-nothing negativity as being nothing more than a glitch, a collective brain fart. That said, 16.3 million views and hundreds of thousands of comments will be cold comfort if everyone hates what you're saying and then you turn out a crappy car. Not even a set of bespoke Jaguar truck nuts will save your tolerant ass from that disaster. Let's hope the car's a good one. Usual thing, if you thought this particular video was original, entertaining, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, try to help it grow, and I will be back with more thoughtful content. In the meantime, take it easy and see you again.